Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the University of British Columbia on the Father Bauer Arena. I'm Steve Erickson, very pleased to bring you the call for this afternoon's game, as this afternoon's game features the game between the NAHA White Squad as well as the Balmoral Hall School. You look at the 2016-17 standings for the season so far for the league. NAHA White team has 38 points on the season. Chicago Young Americans 28. Balmoral Hall have 27. Washington Pride also tied with 27. Pacific Steelers with 24. Ridley College 22. Boston Shamrocks 11. And NEHC have 3 points on the season. So you look at the NAHA team as well. They've got 23 games played, 17 wins, 2 losses, 4 ties, 102 goals for, 43 against. And you look at the counterpart in this case, which is Balmoral Hall. Balmoral Hall, on the other extent, they have played 22 games, 1 less as per the league schedule website. 10 wins, 7 less wins than NHA White, as well as 5 losses, 7 ties, 92 goals for. So they've got 10 less goals, and they have goals against. They have 18 more goals against them than the NHA White team, and we are getting set. The Pegs are getting set to put themselves in. The officials are waiting for this one, and it's going to be an interesting game this afternoon because it's been an exceptional weekend of hockey overall for this huge event. So you welcome everyone to our event, coming out here to UBC, and their teams have traveled from far and wide to make it out here. Had the chance to talk to several of the parents between various games throughout the course of the weekend so far, between Friday and today, and of course we'll finish it off tomorrow. 2 games tomorrow morning as well. Feel more than free to visit the JWHL.org website to follow us, and please visit all of the games up on YouTube as well. And feel more than free during the course of this game or the other games if you wish. My Twitter handle is just @SportsWave. You can feel more than free to send me a note and let me know if someone's got a birthday or something special you would like us to say, or give a special shout out to them, and we'll make sure that we make mention of it for you. Other events taking place in Vancouver today, of course, a snowy weekend in Vancouver, and one of the major other events is taking place in Vancouver today, downtown at BC Place at 3 o'clock this afternoon. Starting in about 4 minutes is the game, the women's soccer match against Mexico. And in conversation this past week, well, since yesterday anyway, conversation with the media relations people with the Canadian Soccer Association, they've told me that it's quite ironic. They said the one group of people in the Lower Mainland right now that really are enjoying the snow more so than yours truly, they said it's the national soccer team, the women's soccer team from Mexico. They said because they never see snow and they never get snow, so for them this is a little bit of somewhat of a treat. So they're quite enjoying it, and we hope that game goes well for them as well. Haley Wickenheiser just recently retired, that she is retired from the game of women's hockey. She's going to step down. Had a chance to talk to Haley Wickenheiser a while back when she was playing out here against the University of British Columbia, the women's team out here. Very nice young lady to talk to about a variety of different things, and she opened up, and she was actually pretty good. She talked about anything and everything we wanted to, so that was actually quite nice. Said she's enjoying her time, and I asked her if she'd get involved in coaching down the road. And she said, right now, she said, I don't think I will, but she said, we're going to wait and see. She said, you never know what's going to happen. We're waiting. We've got a problem with one of the nets right now. I think one of the pegs is frozen or stuck in the net. So we have, I'm not sure whether it's a supervisor coming on the ice, or I know it's not an arena staff member, because she doesn't look like an arena staff member. So we look at the league overall, the Junior Women's Hockey League website. Very, very impressive site. Lots of great information on it. So contact them, visit. If you want more information about teams, whatever the case might be, feel more than free. There's tons of information on it. I am extremely impressed with it. I had a chance to go on to it the last little while. A lot of games, a lot of specialty information. And of course, as I mentioned earlier on, having the luxury of talking to some of the young ladies that are playing in this event about what the future holds for them. It's actually quite the impressive event, talking to the young lady about what their career holds, where they would like to go. And let's face it. Just because you're playing this level right now and you're a young person doesn't mean that there is not a chance for your career to move yourselves on to a higher level. Olympic status, realistically, is not out of the equation right now. It could conceivably happen. And, of course, that is what some of these young ladies would love to have happen for their career. Players for the Balmoral Hall School out of Winnipeg. some of the young players that have been very impressive so far. And of course, there's a lot. They're very, very impressive as to what's going on. I think they're trying to find the iceman right now to get a couple of things straightened around. That's the big thing I think they're looking at. So I'm not sure whether they're going to have the luxury of getting it. Oh, they're going to trade nets is what they're going to be doing right now. The players for that we were looking at talking earlier on, Schroeder, the two Schroeder sisters are goaltenders.
When you announce, are you going to be in here?
Yeah, once we start. Just locating our location. Of course, they've got to get new nets, apparently. We've got a problem with one of the nets, so they're going to take this one off and get another one put on. Just the location factor that they've got to find some of the rink attendants to help us out here. And if this is like a normal rink, sometimes trying to find a rink attendant is sometimes very, very tough. Talk about players for both teams right now. Talk about the Balmoral Hall School. Taylor Wabek, she's committed to the University of Connecticut, as is Morgan Wabek. Other players committed. Boston University, Corey Schroeder is committed to Boston University. And when you look at players that are connected with or on the NAHA team, look at them. Merrimack College is where Kiki Roust is committed to. Morgan Beers is committed to Boston College. Emily Michaud-Nolan is committed to Union College. Liam Marino is committed to Robert Morris University. So I think we're waiting a little bit of a delay. They don't want the young ladies to come out and skate on the ice right now, only because they don't want them to get cold, which could be a problem. So once they get this sorted out, they'll get the net off, get someone else out, or they'll get it fixed one way or the other. As you mentioned, Leah Marino, she's connected to Robert Morris University. Skylar Podvey, St. Lawrence University. Hanslick goes to the University of Wisconsin. Colgate College is going to see Early McKay go there. And Providence College is where Haley Lundy is going to be going. And the University of Wisconsin will be attended by Cami Kronish, the goaltender for the NAHA team that's playing. So that's where they're basically going to all end up. They said they would love to make a full career out of it and see how that's going to play out. And there's no doubt that it can't be doing it. Player stats, as we look at the stats right now, the players are out stretching, warming themselves up. I think they should send the coaches out for a skate on the ice so they can get a little bit stretched and warmed up as well, because they're going to be cold on the ice the way that's played out. Points for the team right now, the way it all plays out. When you look at the player stats for NAHA, some of the players that are virtually leading as far as points in the standing column, we're looking at Skylar Podvey. She's played 23 games, 5 goals, 17 assists for 22 points. Haley Lunny, she has played also 23 games, 15 and 9 assists for 24 points. Delaney Drake, 23 games, 7 and 14 for 24 points. And Hanslick, 22 points on the season, 8 penalty minutes through 22 games played. Goaltenders, Cami Kronish, 12 games played on the website, according to the website anyway. 5 wins, 2 losses, 3 ties. Shots on goal, 318 so far. Goals against 24 and a goals against average of 2.18. Save percentage of .925. Balmoral Hall, you look at the players for Balmoral Hall and what they're doing and what they look at doing. Right now, we'll just move it back down right now in the stats column for the players, as we're still waiting to find the Zamboni man. The girls are still stretching on the ice and all that. Player stats right now that we've seen, and very, very impressive marks right now. Morgan Wabek, she has played 22 games, 24 goals, 24 assists for 48 points on the season. Olivia Carr, she's played 22 games, 11 and 28 for 39 points. Taylor Wabek, 22 games played, 10 goals, 21 assists for 31 points. And for Gara Lee, she has 21 games played, 11 and 14 for 24 points on the season. One thing that's really an impressive stat throughout, regardless of the team, whatever site you might go on, the one thing that's very impressive is there's not a lot of penalty minutes. Unlike some of the other leagues, and I'm talking men's leagues that we see take place, regardless of the country you live in or regardless of where the games are played, through 22 games, a prime example, through 22 games, Taylor Wabek has 22 games played, no penalty minutes. Katie Bassett, she's played 22 games. She's got 9 penalty minutes. So through 22 games, I know players that have only played 5 games and have over 60 penalty minutes. So penalties at this stage of the game, sort of far and few between. Goaltenders, both Corinne Schroeder played 12 games, 4, 3, and 5 ties for 417 shots on goal, 30 goals against average of 2.51. Save percentage of .925. Megan Schroeder played 11 games. Record of 6-2-2. 278 shots on goal, 30 goals against as well, and a goals against of 3.01 and a save percentage of .892. So this should be a remarkable contest as we are finally set to get this game underway and kick this game off from the Father Bauer Arena in University of British Columbia. Welcome everyone to our broadcast once again. We're looking at it. NAHA, they worked their way out. They are wearing the white sweaters, and they're going from right to left, and that quickly goes right on goal. Quick jump start right there as that one's headed towards the net, and didn't have a choice except to make a stop on that one. Young goalie playing for NAHA is Cami Kronish. She's between the pipes. Correction, I'm just looking at that one at the far end. I was looking at number 31, Corrine Schroeder. She's with Balmoral Hall. They were in the green sweaters. They break their way in. Kicked inside the corner by Schroeder. Nice play to kick this one out of harm's way. Now they go back. Blocked it. Stopped it. Never got control of it. Rouse comes inside. She just throws this one straight forward. Back over. They played earlier today. Had a little bit of a rest. Not a lot, but a little bit. And now Balmoral Hall all the way out the center ice area. They break their way in, and Boehm goes after this one. Now she goes off on a change. Tom backs out towards the blue line. Not going to get control of it. Dumping it all the way back down inside. Jumping out of the way. A bit of a jump play right there. No penalty call on the play. She just jumped out of the way like she was doing hurdles at the local college. Now they get control. Drake was the one that took her out of the puck, and it goes back inside the corner. Holden goes after it. Holden misplayed it. Now they take it back behind that. Yellowega has control. She dumps it back out to the blue line. Guimond back over on the far right side boards this time. Hirschfield takes a shot. That was blocked. Hirschfield has to back up from the center ice, or at least go to center ice as best she can. Now they keep it inside the corner, and they're going to go after this one. Kiana Leah has it. She looks, takes it off of the backboards. Nice little bit of a bump play right there once again. Kiera Lee had it. The two of them are pushing inside the corner, both of them trying to get control of the puck. They never managed to this time. Now they cleared it around the far side boards, and Sophie Holden cleared it all the way out of their own zone, all the way up the center ice. Beers comes down, left side, shot wide of the low side post this time. Now they'll pick it back up over on the right side boards, and Guimond goes after it. Couldn't get control of it. It was out of her reach, and they have it back over right side wall. They throw it back inside. Nice little bit of a dump in play right there. Blocked and stopped it. Never got control of that loose puck. Worthris was the punter who was pinching back inside. Now they have control of it a second time. McKay goes after it. Long shot taken. That was blocked. And Balmoral Hall get all the way back out, and Lyon comes down the right side. Careful play. Lyon goes back inside. Off of the back wall. Pushed off of the puck. Nice play to get control of this one. Now they'll wait for it. They pick it back up once again behind the net. Good job forechecking, trying to get this off her. Guimond's in there. Now she waits. She was pushed off of the puck against the boards all the way over. This time on the far side. Out of her reach, so she couldn't get control. Now they just dump it straight forward, and Podney throws it inside the zone. Quick line change. Podney's going off, as is McKay. Now Balmoral Hall get it to the hash marks over on the far right side. Bassett goes in the corner. Goes it all the way over, right side this time. Sandilands has it. Lost it. Now they go back, taking a shot, kicked wide, rebound going inside the corner on the far left side this time. Beers comes inside at the blue line. Rouse takes a shot, kicked in the corner by Schroeder. Good play. Marino stays it, keeps it back inside the corner, trying to throw this one back. Hanslick had it. Hanslick trying to get it back out. They get it eventually to the blue line area. Stopped. A long shot, well-placed shot right there, taken right on goal. That was Spino had control of it. Now they go back out to the center ice area, twisting and turning. They go eventually back down inside the zone, working their way in, getting the shot away. That was partially through traffic. Lunny comes inside to help out. And now NAHA, they're trying to get control. But it was just out of their reach, and it bounces all the way back out to the center ice area, and Holden has control. Holden, far side, cross-ice pass. Straight up the middle part of the ice. This was blocked and picked back up in front of the penalty box area. McKay lost it. Now Holden's going back inside her own zone behind the net to pick it up. She held onto it for a second. dumped it straight forward. A couple players collided behind the play. Play carries right on. Now they go deep to the goal line. Shot high over top of the net on this play right there. McKay had a chance. Now McKay will get a second chance as she still has it in the corner. Rouse goes in, throws it, scores on a tip-in in front. A lucky break, and Haley Lunny should get credit with that goal on a tip-in after Holden ripped that in from the point. Surprised young Schroeder to take an early 1-0 game for about 4 minutes and 21 seconds in the opening period. They come up and score, get one on the board. Young ladies come to play. 3 officials, all ladies, all young ladies, as they have control. Rouse throws it straight forward. Now they get up over the blue line. Drake goes in, kicks off inside the corner on the far side this time. Trying to pick this one back up, failed to. Addison's in the corner, centering pass out in front, misplayed it, goes after it. Funny bouncing play, and it's picked up against the boards by Sandilands. She clears it out to the blue line, not able to keep it onside at that time, and Drake has this one. Retreating inside her own zone, back pass, far side. Drake breaks out on the far right side. She gets it in front of the penalty box area. Went to attempt the back pass, but just a little bit out of her reach. Now Beers comes in, shoots it, far right side corner. Tom picks this one back up. Tom trying to clear it out. Blocked, stopped, kept onside. Big save right there by Schroeder. She deflected this one inside the corner. And now Balmoral Hall will try to come out of their own zone. They just get it in front of the penalty box area. Rouse has it. Rouse throws it back inside her own zone. Straight up to Podvie. Podvie goes down. Left side. Rouse off on a change. Podvie goes right in. Huge shot right there. And a well-played save by Schroeder as she comes up with a remarkable save, keeping that one all the way back out. So face-off inside the corner. 14:33 remaining. First period of play. NAHA up by 1 goal so far. Early lead on a deflection from the point that was deflected actually in front of the net. Now they go back and they cut their way back in on the far right side, reaching after this one, trying to get control. Shot it, not out. Dumping it back down the ice and chasing it back down. His car icing called on the play. So we'll have an icing back inside the zone for Balmoral Hall this time. Over to the right of the young goaltender. So as we bring the puck back, we're all set to square everybody up and face off. They'll come back inside. Worthress was the one that won the draw. She pulled it all the way back. It goes all the way back inside her own zone this time. And Holden chases it. And Holden circles back behind her own net. She takes control of it. Now they tip it back out and down the ice. And icing is waved off. They obviously felt someone could have played this one. Worthress comes inside the corner. She goes after this one. Wabick comes in. Morgan Wabick stays with her, not going to let her get loose. Morgan Wabick, they eventually dump it back inside the corner. Emma Worthress throws it out to the blue line area, and it's past everybody. Icing is waved off as they'll just take this casually behind their own net, holding on to this one. Giveaway pass, breaking their way inside, going inside. Leah takes a shot, rebound, scrambles at it right there. What a nice chance to get this shot right on goal. And they eventually back it back out the center ice area. Across the line, Drake comes in. Drake goes in, drop pass back to Marino. Now Marino goes inside the corner, tries the back pass, trying to get it back out to Drake. It was out of her reach. They still have control. Off of the foot of Drake, and it bounced wide. And Balmoral Hall will come all the way up the center ice, across the blue line, going inside. Leah going to the front of the net. She was guarded off of the puck. Not going to let her get free. Yellowega throws it over, right side corner. Yellowega unable to get control of this one. Now they shot it, far right side. Blocked. Hanslick has it. Hanslick shoots it over on the hash marks on the far right side this time. Miss Wagon goes in. She takes the shot. Now they pick it back up again. Right side, huge shot, saved, deflected this one inside the corner. A nice stop right there. And that was easily deflected all the way over in the far corner and down the ice. Mia Glasgow is the goaltender playing for NAHA for this game right now. She's the one that's started. And depending on how the game goes, chances are she'll finish. In front, shot, scores! McKay goes in on a cross-ice pass right through the front part of the crease, beating Schroeder on that cross pass, and that puts them up by a 2-0 score on the 11th shot of the game. So they have 11. Balmoral Hall, they're getting their chances. They're just having a tough time finishing it off right now as it's going inside. 11-1, the shots on goal. Back out to center, we drop the puck, and the game is back underway. Now they throw it back around, far right side. They get it up the center ice area. That was blocked. Careful so they didn't run the referee over, just below our location. Now they get it back out the center ice area. Turning, back in control of it. And now Balmoral Hall pressing inside, wanting to pick this one back up. Lyon comes in and she steals it. Lyon goes inside the corner. Rouse stays with her. The two of them push each other in front of net. Now play carries right on, and it goes against the boards left side as Donnelly steals this one. Donnelly throws it back over, far right side wall. They push it all the way back out to the center ice area, and McKay picks it up across the line. Nice drop pass right there, all set up to Donnelly. Kaylee Donnelly comes inside, brings it around the boards, all the way over in the far corner this time. Stopped by Wabick. Wabick just now throws it back behind her own net to Tom, and Tom's still in control of it. Eventually gets it out to the hash marks, left side. Huge shot taken on the interception right there by Drake. Drake blocked that shot. Now we have a penalty. And the gate actually flew open down below our location. That's a dangerous play right there. And the gate looked like it was properly sealed. Well, I should say closed, because we had a look at that one just prior to the start of it. So I'm not sure. I think we might have to go close the gate. You want to run down and close the gate, Dan? Has she got somebody down there? I think I might have to go close the gate unless one of the players can help her out. Oh, we got her. We're getting her. Oh, there's a gentleman coming down as well. he snuck up behind her. She didn't expect that. Now they got it closed. It was just one of those things. I was getting all ready to go down. I was in a hurry-up mode. I was going to just get excited. I thought it was going to be in the game and part of the game and all that. So the puck is dropped once again, and they go all the way back out the center ice area. Got to take care of everybody up here. Young referee supervisor doing a good job. She was out here yesterday, all day yesterday with me, and all day again today she's with me. And I asked her, I said, "You coming back tomorrow?" She said, "If you're here, I'm here." That's a polite way of saying it. Far side as they break all the way out of their own zone. Nice play by Balmoral to throw it straight forward. Sar comes inside, deep to the hash marks, right side, looks, drops it all the way back to Leah. Leah looks, trying to give it back over far side. Wabick has it. Back to Leah, far right side, tipped it back inside. Now this is going to be broken up and stolen and eventually dumped back down the ice by Anderson. Now Anderson goes off on a change, so does Beers. This will be left easily by Schroeder. Schroeder's leaving it for her own player, a minor penalty. Still in effect right now for the NAHA, and Balmoral Hall on the power play. Talked to the coach yesterday about the team, Winnipeg, what it's like, what it's all about, skating on the Red River. Lots of variety of things. Going out to the racetrack, heading out to Headley, going down to Brandon. We had just a friendly little conversation, which really worked out well. Dumping all the way back down the ice, going to go wide of the net. Schroeder will come out of the net to stop this one. Welcome all the listeners from Balmoral Hall. If you're listening in from the school, hope you're enjoying the game today. Of course, that's a Saturday, but you might have a chance to go and sit in the school. So another player will go to the penalty box for an advantage. So this will be a two-player advantage for Balmoral Hall. Tripping penalty right now assessed, so the face-off will come outside in the neutral zone. This is different from men's hockey. You should understand that. If men's hockey, the attacking team gets a penalty in the attacking zone, the face-off goes all the way down in their end zone. Women's hockey is different for the league. This league, they just bring it out. This is actually the old rule for Hockey Canada, the one that they actually play, which I like. I'm not a firm believer of taking it back all the way down. So I think it's sort of like double jeopardy. Waiting, trying to get it out to the blue line. They did. Guimond had control, gives it back over on the far right side this time. Hirschfeld goes in, throws it, rings it off of the top part of the glass, and Guimond pinches back inside. First minor penalty has expired. Hirschfeld has control. She didn't know anyone was behind her. Coming out of the penalty box. Communication is such an imperative part of the game. Yellowega has control. She goes across the line, breaking their way inside, going after this one. Now they clear it all the way out down the ice, and they're going to chase this one back down. Quick line change coming up for Balmoral Hall. They still got the power play, one-player advantage. Wrap around right through the goal crease, all the way over on the far left side this time. They pick this one back up and dump it straight forward. Out to in front of the penalty box area. Cross ice, nice play. Careful to stay onside, breaking the way in. Wabick goes in, right on goal. Tipped inside the corner by Glasgow this time. Now they throw it cross ice one more time. He showed Nolan had control. Now they give it back. Tipped in front. Shot narrowly missing the post to this one. What a remarkable play on that play right there. Wabick has it again. Far side. Back inside once again. Wabick goes in, takes a shot. Rebound. A little bit of pushing ensues in front of that. Nothing too serious. Graves comes inside to help out. Graves blocks and stops it. So she holds on to that one. Face off inside. This is going to be on the left side this time. 33 seconds remaining in the minor penalty for Emma Worthrich. She's sitting in the box. She would love to have a short-lived penalty, but she'll take the better part and stay in there for her full 2 minutes. That just means that nobody scored. Coming straight down, breaking it. Left side, Marino comes inside. Cross ice. Now Marino is on the back check out of her own attacking zone there. They throw it bin after the wall. Everybody's going after this. Podby comes inside. Out of her reach. Now they go back over on the far right side this time. Bryce rips it all the way down the ice. Schroeder holds onto it. Teams are back, 5 aside. The minor penalty has expired right now, and teams are back, even up. Ringor has it. She throws it inside the zone. On the wraparound play, dumped it back out by Rouse, but Rouse couldn't clear it out of her own zone. It was stolen, intercepted. Now they go back inside behind the net by Mackey, her own player. McKay gets all the way out to center ice area, straight down left side, coming inside. Hanslick goes in. Hanslick gives this one back over to Anderson, and Anderson eventually got the shot away, but it deflected wide of the net. Clearing it off of the backboards, out to the center ice area. Rouse throws it in. Rouse to McKay. McKay all the way over, far side. McKay, 2 McKays out there. Early McKay is wearing number 22, and Delaney McKay is wearing number 44 in today's contest, as they have for the entire weekend so far. Lots of great hockey action coming to you from the Father Bauer Arena. University of British Columbia on a snowy weekend, basically miserable weekend in Vancouver, because we're not used to this snow. Literally, we're not. Nobody has a clue how to drive in it, unless you moved out from Winnipeg or Ontario or maybe Saskatchewan or possibly even Alberta. If you're from the lower mainland, you have no idea how to drive in snow. Now they go back up ice the other way, breaking their way down, cutting in on the far right side. Wabick comes in, goes to the net, backhand, forehand, shot bounced wide. This was well played, and they get control, and now they come back up ice the other way. They showed Nolan comes in. Correction, that was number 40, Drake. She got the shot away. My apologies on that. Now they go back over on the far side. Balmoral Hall clear it all the way back out to Lyon at center, and Lyon rips it in on the far right side boards. Yellowega goes after this one. She is pinned against the wall. Good little bit of a rub-out bump right there. A couple players collided. Nothing the worst to wear. We've got a delayed penalty coming up. I'm thinking this is going against Balmoral Hall for a tripping minor penalty. And I'm watching. Young players go to the box already. Never even a second guess on that one. Interesting part about that, as the players go to the penalty box, I would say interesting part about that is when the women hockey players get a penalty, as we talked earlier on, they don't even say nothing. They just go to the box and sit down. Guys are solely different from get a minor penalty. Now they go across the blue line inside. McKay goes inside, deep to the goal line. Looking at it, at the blue line, wide open is Holden. She called for it. They didn't give it to her. Now they gave it to her. Now Holden goes inside, tips it in front, right on goal. Net is off, and we have a quick stoppage of play. Bit of a push-off right there. Glasgow comes out, gives a push-off with her right pad or right foot. So the net moves substantially. Only 20 seconds gone so far in the minor penalty. So we will go back out, place the sticks down, drop the puck, and the play is underway again, and Holden still has control of it. Off of the back wall, they're trying to pick it back up. They eventually just rip it down the ice, one end to the other, and they're going to have a wholesale line change. Yellowega is going off the ice, as is Leah. Kiana Leah, she's off the ice as well. The other one sitting in the penalty box. Now they come out, up the center ice area. NAHA go across the line, offside. Good call by the linesman to pick up on that call right there. They might be questioning it. The first play was good had they kept it in front of them, but they make one extra move at the blue line and pulled it back, so that put them offside. That happens at all ages and all levels and even in the pros. They get the puck to the blue line and they forget what they're going to do with it, and then they pull it back and they put their wingers offside. Far side. Doesn't matter whether you're cheering for the Jets or the Carolina Hurricanes or the Vancouver Canucks in the Lower Mainland. They do it all the time. Careful to stay on side, right through the goal crease. This goes over in the far left side boards, and Kiki Roust is calling for this at the blue line area. Play carries right on. Now they're going to go after this one. Wanting it. Shooting it off for the blue line. Roust couldn't keep this one on side, so it goes inside the zone. And NHA will pick this one back up. They'll come across the line, inside, deep to the goal line, holding on. Nice little bit of a bump off of the puck right there. Guimond takes her off of the puck and forced her wide. Now that's ripped down the ice. They eventually tag up at the blue line area. Anderson comes in, shot, grabbed right there. Nice stop and well played. No mistake in that one, and Schroeder just reached down and grabbed that one. Looked relatively simple. Well, so you would think, but it was a nice, well-timed shot right on goal. So we'll have a stick delivered to the bench by the young linesperson over on the far side. Just trying to figure out who owns it. Bit of a debate between the coaching staff as to which one was going to take it and receive it. 4:36 remaining. First period of play. Out to the blue line. Rouse goes in. Far right side this time. She takes control. Tips it all the way back inside. They kicked it straight forward this time. Shayak had it for a second. Unable to get it out of the zone. Now the minor penalty has expired. Teams are back. 5 aside. Leah is going back over. She's going to the players' bench to get fresh legs on the ice. Well, she should be fresh on the ice because she's had a 2-minute deserving rest. Now they come out of their own zone. Straight up across the blue line. Sandilands comes in. Sandilands going to go over on the far left side. Ringer goes inside. Ringer couldn't get control of this one. That's blocked and stopped back inside. And they dump it all the way out to the center ice area and break out of their own zone as Drake comes down. Drake goes inside. Beers with her. Shot, scores. Nice shot by Drake as she just put that one top shelf. Makes it look pretty simple right now, and she goes in. And young Schroeder's not overly impressed with the fact that went upstairs and got another one on the board. So we'll look. We get the goal. We get the assist. Wish they would do announcing here, but they don't. Be easier for us because we'd have a clue who gets what goal. That would sort of somewhat help us out. And if you understand the way we operate, we need a little bit of help sometimes. And we admit it too. Wavick comes inside, takes the shot away. The back pass was given up right there by Hanslick, and Hanslick throws it straight forward out to center. Marino comes in. Marino had it swatted off of her stick. Ringer clears it back out to the neutral zone. Ringer is banged off of the puck on the far side this time. Spino had it straight up the middle. Now she goes inside. Funny play right there, and Lyon has it for Balmoral Hall, and she gets all the way down inside, taking a shot over in the right side corner. Going to continuing to chase each other in the corner, and they chase the trailing puck as well. Now they go after this one, waiting for it. Long stretch pass down the ice, and that one's going to be right on goal. So young Schroeder has to make that stop. Didn't matter whether she wanted to, she had to. On the turnover, on the transition, they take it back, and Tom takes it, circles behind her own net. Donnelly stays with her. Tom throws it straight up the middle part of the ice this time. Inside, Sandilands threw it inside the zone, now goes off on a change. And they're continuing to check inside the corner. Wavick goes after it. Wavick wanted it, out of her reach. Now they give it and go back the other way up the ice. McKay goes inside. She had it for a second, lost it. They're chasing this one back down inside. Nice play by Leah to stay on side. Reached that one on the turnover on the transition play right there, and Yellowwega had to come back as well to tag up. It's a good aggressive forechecking thrown right now by Balmoral Hall, despite the fact that they're trailing by 3 and they're trailing in the shot department 17-5. They're still getting their chances. From the draw, long, heavy, high shot taken off of the wall on the far side. This is going to be picked up by Yellowwega, who gets this one back out to the blue line area, and that was shot heavily by Guimond. Guimond shot it right on goal. They'll press inside the corner. Coming out to offer some assistance on that is Lunny. Lunny stays with her, not going to let her get loose. Turning in the corner is Leah, and Leah held onto it. Now they turn back. Leah's on the outside right post. This is picked back up once again by Gieman. Gieman throws it back. Hirschfield has to go back to her own blue line right now, as does Mackenzie Guman. Cutting back to the inside. Misplayed this one. Hirschfield takes it, circles, stops behind her own goal line this time, just a little bit over to the left side of the net, about 40 feet. Unable to clear this one back out. Now they throw it back inside their own zone. Bryce had it. Bryce give the cross ice pass, but they'll pick up some speed and go back down. McKay comes in. McKay goes to the outside. Looks, taking a shot over on the far side wall this time. They give it back around inside the corner to Werthrich, and Werthrich throws it straight out of her own zone all the way up the center. A couple players collide. Across the blue line inside, taking a shot. That was blocked as well. Now they just drifted all the way off the boards, and it only goes as far as center, and Holden takes a shot. A couple more players collided behind the play. That was Holden and Leah. Shot kicked out right side. Nice play by Schroeder to kick that one out with the right pad this time. Big, huge kick-out save right there. That could be a huge stopper if the game was within one. Now they dump it down the ice, and we have a quick icing call with 44 seconds remaining in period number one. Well played game, despite the fact that it's a little bit of a 3-0 game right now. I don't want to say lopsided. It's just a little bit not so far out of reach. But Balmoral Hall know they've got an uphill battle to come down and capitalize and get one on the board to get them within two. And within two, if you get one, that normally leads to an extra one and possibly a third one. Going after this in the corner. Bassett comes inside. She stays with her players. Shot out in front. Kicked back out by Schroeder over on the far side. She got it with her right pad this time. Now they pick it back up. Give it back against the wall. Holding on to it. Balmoral Hall just gives this away this time. And Beers comes inside to steal it. But it was stopped and stolen by her counterpart number 7 on that play right there. And they throw it back inside the corner once again. Megan Beers has it. Looks. She's pushed against the wall. Easily pinned by Wabick. Wabick stays with her. Not going to let her get loose. Now they go back. Drake dumped it out to the blue line area. Unable to keep it onside. So NAHA has to get back up, tag themselves onside, get in front of the penalty box area, throw it in, and the buzzer goes to end the first period. Interesting first period of play right now, the way it's all played out. Shots are 20-5 in favor of NAHA over Balmoral Hall. The teams are headed to the dressing room for a well-deserved rest and a stoppage of play and get themselves more advice from the coaching staff. So Danny and myself will take a quick time out, grab yourself another cup of coffee, hot chocolate, and a bacon and tomato sandwich. Come on back and join us right after this timeout. Hi everybody, second period of play just got underway from the Father Bauer Arena at the University of British Columbia. It's dumped all the way inside the zone. Balmoral Hall wearing the green jerseys, breaking out of their own zone right now, getting it up to the center ice area. This is blocked and stopped by Rouse. And Rouse throws it all the way back inside. Clearing it, top part of the boards this time. Going to chase it back down. Do they get it? Sure they did. They ended up getting it. Wabeck had control. She goes deep against the wall, far right side. Olivia Carr comes in, tips wide of the net, just deflected inside the corner. Nice play to deflect that one off of the back boards this time. And that was picked back up. Glasgow was the one that threw it inside the corner. Now they go back up ice the other way and break their way down as they get a long stretch pass right on goal. Schroeder stops it. She deflects it in the corner. Back out to center. And they're going to go after this one, see if they can get control. They tipped it back inside. Tom hit it, but it went the wrong way. Not the way she wanted. Shot blocked in front. What a dangerous play that was. Goes all the other way. Wrapping it back around. Clearing it back down the ice once again. And Spino is going to chase it. Icing is waved off. I always like it when you're waving icing off like that, and it's a lot sooner than rather than like about 6 or 7 inches before the goal line, unless it's an absolute necessity. In front, bit of a bump ensues out in front. Kiana Lee got hammered in front of the net. Play carries right on. She got bumped. I don't think she saw anybody coming. Two players just turned and collided. Not worth a minor penalty at all either way. Now they go up ice the other way and they break inside the zone. Beers comes in, shoots it off of the back wall this time. Addison's chasing this down. Shot wide of the net over on the far right side by Drake. And Drake throws it out to the blue line. Graves keeps it onside. She throws it right on goal. Kicked in the corner by Schroeder. Graves pinches back in from the blue line. Schroeder's trying to get control of it out of her reach. Now they go back the other way and get control back at the center line. Werthrich comes inside, goes to the front part net. Kicked in the corner again by Schroeder. She's being tested. That's the 24th. I had to look twice. 24th shot of the game she's faced so far. Back down. Well, she's earning her keep. We know she's worth the money. Out front, getting a lot of work, overworked right now. She would clearly love to not have as many shots on goal as she has, but such is life. Sometimes you get what you want, and you don't get what you want the other way. Depends on how you hold your tongue, I guess. Not really sure. Now they give it back to the blue line area. Kept onside over on the right side by Rouse, and Rouse throws it back inside. Past her, going down the ice. Do we have an icing call? This time we have an icing call, as it's tipped all the way down the ice. So the puck is thrown all the way down the ice, so this time we'll have an icing call and a face-off. We'll come back down inside the zone. This time it's going to go over on the left of young goaltender Schroeder. Corinne Schroeder, she's started the game. She's playing. Now we've got a discussion on the bench on the far side with the referee over with one of the players. I think it's an adjustment for a strap. I don't think it's anything that really warrants a concern. Just a little bit of a discussion, so... Yeah, it's just an adjustment issue with a strap. And it's a simple thing, like, and it might sound picky, but if officials don't point this out to some of the players, then a supervisor, I'm not saying they will, but a supervisor for an officiating staff can get a little bit testy on that. So I'm not sure. I think she's going to go off. She's got to get the equipment adjustment for her equipment. So we'll wait. Something that... obviously had to take place. So the door is open. So she leaves. Left the door open. That's what my grandson does. Let's go out to school and walk to school and leave the door wide open so the dog can go outside. Or the other dogs outside can come in. One or the other. I'm not sure which it is. Shot off of the back part of the wall. So it's obviously an equipment adjustment. So we'll see if we can sort that out and let everybody know later on what it is. I think it's just a chin strap issue. Shot blocked. Maybe her chin strap doesn't have a connection on it. It's just taped. They pick it back up. Now they go back the other way. Wabeck comes in, takes a shot, cuts through the goal crease. Wabeck goes after Roust. Roust stays with her. The two of them pushed against the wall over on the left side. Now they throw it straight forward inside the zone. Now it gets back to center. And Sandeland throws it straight forward. She was going to go after it for a second, changed her mind. Ringer goes after it, blocked it, stopped it. That was in the skate of the officials right there. The referee was in the way, had nowhere to go there. Unless she had a pulley and she could have lifted herself up to the ceiling to get out of the way. But that won't happen. Now they throw it straight forward. Cross ice all the way over in front of the penalty box. They dump it back in. Hanslick was the one that threw it back in initially. Now they get control. Beers does the cross pass. Hanslick lost her footing and fell down in front of the net. Also coming in behind the net to help out here is Miss Wagon. Miss Wagon stays with her. Not going to give her an inch to take her off of the puck. Now they just tip it all the way down the ice, and it's thrown down. Icing indicated. Will we have it called? Sure we will. Why wouldn't we? Now back to the issue, question and concern. Just an issue. I don't want to put the officials, the onus on the officials, because it's not up to them. Instruction is given to them when they go to the clinics that the chin straps have to be properly fastened. And if it's a chin strap issue, this is something that players should be aware and check their own equipment. It's like checking your equipment like for skate laces or whatever the case might be. You've got to check your equipment, make sure it's all okay. They have it against the wall, hoping it's just an equipment issue, so she does come back, because she's a tremendous player. Now we go back inside the zone. They're going to go back after this one right behind the goal line. A little bit of a pushing match ensues in the corner. Nothing serious. Holden has control. She lost this one. Ringer comes in. Ringer, Holder. The two of them push and shove. Now they tip it all the way down the ice. And we have a potential icing, and now we have a real icing called. So the faceoff's going to be back inside the corner with 15:31 remaining. And again, the shots. I mentioned it earlier on. I think I sort of caught some people off guard. I didn't want you to spill your coffee when I said that. Didn't want you to have a little bit think there was an earthquake going to happen. Shots at 24-5 in favor of NAHA over Balmoral right now in the second period. Out the center, a long, wide open break pass going their way in. McKay, shot, stop, rebound, no goal. McKay gets a second chance right there, as does Donnelly, and they both had a second opportunity, but not going to capitalize on that play. Now it goes back out to the center ice area. McKay has it again. As if once wasn't enough, she goes in, tries it again, kicked wide. This one deflects wide, and Podvy had it for a second. They picked it back up again. Another high shot. This one stopped by Schroeder. Schroeder holds on this one. A little bit of a stop. She holds on it, easily passes it off. So I'm watching over on the bench far side right now, and I see the young lady, Olivia Carr, is coming back out onto the ice with the equipment. She'll get her equipment adjusted coming out. So that's twice. She leaves the rink, she doesn't close the door. She comes back, she doesn't close the door. So I'm looking on the far side. I don't think it was a chin strap issue. I'm looking at it from the far side, keeping an eye on her bench. I think it's a neck guard issue that is not working for her. I think that might be the concern, but we'll find out. Off of the backboards, the coaching staff having a discussion with her over on the bench. Now they throw it back inside over against the wall on the far right side boards this time. They pick it back up, come all the way out the center ice area. Wabick had it. Wabick throws it off of the boards on the outside this time. A little bit of a push taken right there, nothing too serious. Now they go back the other way across the line inside. Coming inside, Beers goes in, throws it, the net's off. Time for a whistle. Thank you very much. The net moved initially on the break and play right there when she got the shot initially taken. So I'm still looking at the coach on the far side. He's having a discussion over on the far side. Interesting just to watch the two of them about what they're talking about. I think she's trying to adjust her chin strap, or pardon me, her neck guard. So we'll see what happens, because coaching staff obviously concerned about it, as is she, and so she should be if it's a safety thing. Now they get it all the way back out to the center ice area, and they throw this one all the way back in, off of the wall, far right corner. They take it back behind the net. Hirschfields has it. She clears it, goes back, stopped and blocked at the blue line. Podvy throws it inside. She overskated the puck. Now they go back up ice the other way, and this is intercepted once again easily by Graves. Graves throws it inside her own zone. Podvy picks it back up, out to the middle part of the ice. Inside. Got to go after it. Bryce comes in. Bryce pushes inside the corner this time, the two of them with Guimont. Now they give it back to the blue line. Keeping it onside was Graves, and she just throws it back inside. So Graves now goes off on a change. They have control, dumping it straight out to the middle part of the ice, out to center, and back inside their own blue line, probably by 10 feet. And Podvy throws it straight forward, up inside the zone. Marino comes in, left side. Marino, a beautiful drop pass, well timed on the far side, this time to Drake. Drake comes off the wall, takes a shot, far side, taking a shot, well put right there, and Hanslick got it away. Now Drake's going to go after it. Hanslick comes in. Drake throws it back inside, trying to get it back around to Marino, and it was out of her reach. Now they go back the other way. Inside the corner. Shot it off the top part of the glass. This is picked back up on the breakout by McKay, and she throws it straight forward. Back up to Hanslick. Hanslick was pushed off of the puck. Tipped forward by Balmoral Hall. They couldn't get control of the puck. Careful to stay on side as they come inside on the far side this time, and Drake goes in. Drake takes the shot. That was blocked and stolen. Now they go the other way. Down to Leah. She comes inside, left side. Leah holds onto it. Throws it inside the corner. She's trying to get it back in the corner. Easily played right there by Yellowega. Yellowega was pushing at it. And they go up the center ice area. Straight down across the line, coming their way in. Good play right there. And McKay comes in. She was pushed off of the puck. Play carries right on. She gets back up. Slow to get up, but she gets up nonetheless. Now they cleared it all the way back out to center ice, and Graves has it. Graves, far side. Inside the zone, back over to Holden. Holden clears it out to the center ice area. Blocked and picked up again as they come back inside. In front of the goal, driving for it. Shot high over top of the net like that by Lunny. And Lunny had an exceptional chance, but she just put a little bit too high. Now Lunny continues to go after it. Also coming in to help out is McKay. McKay couldn't get control. Balmoral Hall over center. They just throw this one back in off of the back wall. Ringer goes inside. She's doing an impressive job forechecking. Goes back. Ringer tries to get it. She did. She lost it. She goes back after it a third time. Waiting, holding on to it. And they work their way all the way out of their own zone. Donnelly gets up the center. Cross ice, far side pass. Breaking in is Lunny. Lunny goes in. Nice grab right there. Holding on to that one. And Schroeder comes down and reaches it. Not going to give up a shot like that. That was very impressive. Nice impression stop right there. Well timed. Olivia Carr's back out on the ice, wearing number 18 after the equipment adjusted that was obviously required and needed. They dump it back out to the blue line area. Shot, stop, block. That goes wide. Back inside the corner. Going after this is Morgan Wabick. Wabick stays with it. Tips it back out in front once again. It goes to the blue line area, and it's thrown back inside by Roust. Roust wants it back. Not going to get it that way. That was stolen on the turnaround play and taking it inside the corner. Beers has it. Beers tries a centering pass, trying to get it back out to Podvy. She does. Podvy throws it back inside to Beers, off of the wall, right side. Beers continues to go inside the corner after this one. Over on the far right side. This time she makes a drop pass. Back to Podvy. Podvy to the goal line. Podvy couldn't get control of this one. It's ripped down the ice, and we have now an icing call with 10:39 remaining. In period number 2, shots 29-6 in favor of NAHA. Talked about the teams, the way they play, and how impressive it is right now. Both teams come to play, and they're really playing remarkable. Give them an awful lot of credit. Playing a good game. Both teams come to Canada's West Coast to enjoy themselves and have a good time. Naturally win as well. They get control. Balmoral Hall throws it all the way back out the center as they break their way back inside, deep in the corner. Off of the backboards to pick this one back up. Lost it now. Now they pick it up again. NAHA getting control, throwing it straight down the ice inside the zone. Hirschfield will chase this down. Icing is waved off. Hirschfield continues to press after this one. She stops and turns after she was being hounded inside the corner by Mackey. Mackey stays with her. Now Mackey gets it back and then lost it, and she goes back after the third time. Back inside the corner. Yellowega goes down. Yellowega centers it all the way back out in front. Huge shot. Stopped. Knocked out by the air by Glasgow. Glasgow going after it. A bit of a scramble ensues behind the net. Leah goes after that one. Not going to get control of it. Now they'll have a quick line change. And they turn back across the ice. Across the blue line, going straight down, left side, high shot over top of the net. They're going in for the rebound, and they'll pick it back up again. In the corner, now behind the net, over on the far right side, Graves has it. Graves dumps it, back out. Miss Wagon was upended. She takes her player off of the puck just below our broadcast location. That was Marino that got hammered against the boards. Addison had it for a second. Now they lost it. And they go back up ice the other way. Miss Wagon throws it straight inside. Good play to get it back inside the corner by Sandilands, and Sandilands gets it back to Miss Wagon. She takes a shot, knocked down with the blocker. Sandilands is going to go after this one inside the corner over on the left side wall. Everybody's trying to get control of this one. Hanslick goes after. She eventually reaches a third time to try and pick it back up, managed to do so. Now they eventually get it all the way straight down across the blue line, going inside. McKay goes in. She was pushed off the puck. She gives this one all the way back, this time to Hanslick. Hanslick is inside the corner. Jorgensen staying with her. Wide open, huge shot taken, right on goal. Nice stop by Schroeder to hold on that one. Schroeder's not going to give an inch on that. She comes out, grabs that one on the top part of her crease, and makes it look pretty simplified when you're a goaltender. You know what you want to do, and they do exactly that. So we'll have a face-off once again. This time it's going to go to the right of young Schroeder. Middle part of the ice. Podvie has it. Podvie pinches back in. Off of the back boards. Wabick has it. Wabick fights for it. Pinning her against the boards is Donnelly. Donnelly comes inside. Not going to get control. Back around over to Podvie. Podvie throws it. Deflected wide by Schroeder this time. She got part of her stick on it to force it wide to the outside. Podvie's at the blue line. Calling for it. Skylar Podvie took a shot right on goal. Nice grab right there by Schroeder to hold on that one for another stoppage of play. 7:59 remaining, second period of play. I'm getting ahead of myself here. Only because it's cold. We're not used to this cold weather in Canada's, normally call it a wet coast, not west coast. Shot around the wall this time, kept on side again by Podvie, and she throws it back inside. They're trying to get it a third time. Podvie pinned off of the puck. A couple of other players come in to push for it. Lunny couldn't get it. It was out of her reach. Now they throw it in, far left side corner this time. Podvie will pick it up, clearing it back behind her own net. Podvie's going to go after this one. Never got control of it. Roust is in there, drop pass, back to Wabick. Wabick takes a shot, out of the reach of Rust. Roust couldn't get control of it. They're all inside the corner. The puck is still loose. Nobody knew where it was this time. Now they'll pick it back up. Throws it straight out the middle. This is down the ice. Do we have icing? Possibility is strong, and now we do for sure. So the other thing, the difference in women's hockey is that on an icing call for women's hockey, such as we're seeing here, you're permitted a line change. For men's hockey and minor hockey, well, for junior A and minor hockey, there's no line change permitted in Canada for the line change procedure rule. So if you dump it down, you have to maintain the same players that were on the ice when you initially throw it down the ice. They get control. They clear it back out to the center ice area. Drake comes in. She goes to the right side. Drake goes deep against the wall. A couple other players collide. Drake's the trailer. She wanted to get control. It was out of her reach. Now Holden goes in, and that deflects up and out of play. So a quick stoppage of play once again. Not a bad tempoed game so far. Both teams come to play. A little bit of a collision course either way, but regardless of that, it's been a well-played game, well-tempoed game. Neither team has taken advantage or taken liberties of either one, despite the fact that it's a 3-0 score. Puck was dropped, almost had 6 players on the ice. Well, 7 counting the goaltender. Now they throw it back inside, careful. Kicked inside the corner this time. And as it was kicked in the corner all the way over on the far side, blocked, stopped, stolen right there. They throw it out to the blue line, all the way over this time on the far right side. They dish this one back inside. Nice heavy shot taken by Spino. Got the shot away. Don't think she expected to do that. Spino gets it back. Not able to keep it onside. Now it goes back inside her own zone by 20 feet, and they throw it straight up as Holden dumps it inside the zone. Quick line change called right there. Linesman, that was actually kept onside by the linesman as they break in. Kicked wide, shot, Schroeder stops, rebound goes inside the corner on the far side this time. And Beers continues to get control of it. She fights for it. Podvie goes after it. Podvie throws it inside the corner this time. Another quick line change coming up right there by NAHA as they had control of it for a split second. And they come out of the corner. Turning, circling, drop pass. Good play to get control of it. A long howitzer of a shot by Graves going in, scores, puts another one on the board. And as that goes inside, we have a little bit of traffic in front of the net. Miss Schroeder's not overly impressed with that fact right there, the simple fact that it happened to go in. And the coaching staff just on the bench having a bit of a discussion with the players as they're going off the ice. We talked about the difference in goals for and goals against for the two teams as we entered today's game. Be somewhat different after today's game, or the entire weekend. It'll be a different set of standards. From the draw, it was pushed straight forward this time. Leah goes after this one. It goes deep against the wall, right side corner. JWHL is inside. JWHL tries to jam it in, not going to get control of it this way, and Leah is in there. She throws it all the way back out to the blue line area. Stopped by Bassett. Bassett throws it back over, far right side this time to Miss Wagon, and she throws it inside the corner. Miss Wagon pinches back in. Misplayed this one. Podvy intercepts it. Podvy was bumped off of the puck. She gets back up, centering right through the goal crease. Careful play right there, and Balmoral Hall gets control. Miss Wagon takes a shot. Tipped in front, right on goal. And as that goes right on goal, a couple players come together and sort of skate away. They're getting a little more shots on goal than what they've had in the last while. They're up to 11 right now so far on goal. .5:03 left. Second period of play. From the draw, they push it straight forward. Leah goes after it, unable to get control of it. Marino goes after it. She lost it, rolled off of her stick. Centering pass right out in front, right through the goal crease. Clock is not working. Nope. We'll hold on to it. Now it's moving, only moved by 2 seconds on that play right there. If you're timekeeping, you have to be alert and aware on that play. We'll start the clock, don't not start it. Play probably ran for a good 20 seconds with the clock not working. And ironically, no one noticed it except Donnie. Good call, Donnie. I'm going to sign you up. You can be a referee for me. Put you to work. That's just what we were talking about for the entire weekend so far, just overall awareness. Yeah, just awareness. That's all that's about. Going in, taking a shot, tipped in front right there. Holding on to this one, and they pick it up and dump it all the way back out to the center ice area. Wabick goes down. She throws it off of the backboards. They're going to chase this one back down, trying to pick it back up. Failed to. They'll try and get it a second time. Now it's tipped all the way out to the center ice area. Back over to Wabick. Wabick rings it inside off of the boards, narrowly missing the referee this time. They get it out to the center ice area. They try the long stretch pass as they get control of it. Hanslick comes inside. Shot. Rolls wide of net. This one actually hit one of the players' skates. I think it was Ringor's skate and went wide. Now they'll pick it back up out to the center ice area. Breaking the way in. Shayak has control. She comes inside. Shayak pushed off of the puck. Now they go behind the goal line this time, and Graves steals this one back for NAHA. Inside the zone. Donnelly goes back. Icing is waved off. Stolen right there by Guimond. And Guimond clears that one back around. Far left side, out to the blue line. Never got any farther than that. Now they'll break the way in again, and Guimond goes back inside. Never got it, staying with her player. Not going to give an inch, and just doesn't want to let her out of her sight. Two of them pushed at it. Graves goes back to her defensive position on the blue line. Coming into forecheck now is McKay, and McKay goes after it. She's inside the corner, wants to rebound. High up over the top part of the glass. Turning out in front, circling, big stop right there by Schroeder. She went down and did the old Tony Esposito butterfly style and come up with a big, huge, remarkable stop. So we'll have a face-off inside the corner once again. 3:17 remaining. Second period of play. Teams come to entertain all the fans. Welcome, everyone, if you're listening at home or in your office. Not in your car. I don't want you driving and texting. They take it back behind the line. Holding on to it. Now they're trying to clear it back out. Balmoral Hall goes after it. They fail to get control of it. Now they come off of the boards once more. Centering. Schroeder holds onto it. Puts her pad on the outside of the post this time to prevent it from going in. And now they rip it all the way down the ice. That's a funny breakout pattern because it's thrown all the way down the ice. And as the puck is dumped down the ice, they had the possibility of going and grabbing the puck on the breakout play right there. But they stop the play to fix the net, and they'll take the face-off instead of just looking at the goaltender and say, okay, let's just fix the net. When I'm roughing, sometimes if the net moves off its post, I'll just look at the goaltender as I'm leaving the zone. As long as it doesn't interfere with the play, I'll look at the goaltender and I'll say, check your net. And then just a little bit of a heads up for the goaltender just to be aware of the net that's off. And then if I have to make the call, so I have to make the stoppage of play to fix it, so be it. But at least I've given them a little bit of an advantage to keep the game flowing. Schroeder deflects that one inside the corner, this time with her blocker. They're going to go back after it a third time. Chasing it back down once more. Carr goes after this one. She picks it back up at center. She turns. She got bumped off of the puck, and now they jump over everybody's stick, and Beers comes inside. Beers was pushed off of the puck. Out to the blue line. That was blocked and stopped and kept inside the corner. They're all going to push after this one. Now they'll dump it back one more time. Back pass. Going after this one. Never got control of it, though. Now we'll go back over on the far side wall this time, and they'll pick this one back up. Across the blue line, working their way in. 4-0 the score for NAHA over right now Balmoral. Lots of time left in both the second period and the third period. 2:12 remaining, second period of play. Both teams having a wholesale line change. Players going off, getting some instruction from the coaching staff. Both coaching staff, neither one extremely vocal, but they do make a little bit of indication and discussion with their players if they have to. Out to the blue line. Kept it on side from the blue line. Bassett comes in. Shot right through the goal crease right there. What a marvelous play to get that through the crease. Now they're going inside after this one. Misswagon comes inside. Lost her footing. Leah was tripped up at the blue line area. Yellowega throws it back inside. Leah's going to go after her player. Holden clears it. Not out. Back inside the corner over on the far left side this time. Leah's pushed off of the puck in front. Play carries right on. Referee has to move so she doesn't get run over. Now we get out. Push, a little bit of a solid pin against the wall this time. Kiana Leah, she was the one that took her off. Now we have a penalty coming up. Play get a little more aggressive out here. I guess that's the best way to put it right now. We have a hooking minor penalty. So we had a couple of body checks, a couple of attempted body checks, and we have a hooking penalty. And the final result through the whole thing was we have a hooking minor penalty going against Sophie Holden. Sophie Holden go to the penalty box area. She's going to be sitting down for what she hopes is a full 2 minutes. So minor penalty. Puck was dropped. Didn't have 5 players on the ice. That's just sheer awareness. Now they get control and throw it all the way down the ice. Right on goal. Big stop by Schroeder to hold on that one. Now she comes out and she wants to play Marty Brodeur and throw it straight forward this time. Hits the player on the bench, goes up on a play, so we'll have a stoppage. Schroeder comes out, makes this long stretch pass. So the faceoff's going to be outside the neutral zone right now. Key for that one was had the pass worked in her favor, it was a chance for a wide open long break-in. From the drop, goes all the way back. Picked back up. Wabick comes straight down on the left side this time. She breaks her way in, giving it back over. Misswagon had control of it. Now Misswagon wants to get it back again. Wabick's thinking about giving it to her. Taylor Wabick goes in, takes a shot. That was blocked in front. Now they drifted all the way down the ice. And we are in the last minute in the second period right now. 45 seconds. Line changes coming up for both teams right now. More so for NAHA than Balmoral. Balmoral still inside their zone. They didn't want to give a change going out of their own zone. Now they break their way in. Far left side, cutting inside. Wabick takes a high shot over top of the net through the uprights. Shot to be the Winnipeg Blue Bombers would be impressed with that play right there. High right through the uprights. Now they have control. Far left side, keeping it on side. Misswagon has control. She shoots it through the goal crease. Stopping it, far side. Wabick has control. She shoots it back inside. Another high shot. That was blocked. Now they're cleared back out. Olivia Carr clears it out to the blue line area. Kept on side. Howitzer of a shot taken right there by Taylor Wabick. And as that shot takes and bounces it off of the back glass, the buzzer goes to end period number 2. So after 2 periods of play, have a 4-0 game in favor of NAHA over Balmoral. And the shots are 39-14 again in favor of NAHA. We're going to take a bit of a timeout and come back with our third period right after this.
Damn electronics. Have any more plugs? Yeah, there's one there. Where's the end of my phone? Oh, it's on here. There it is.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Father Bauer Arena, Vancouver, British Columbia. Our pleasure to bring you the call for this afternoon's final period for this game between the NAHA and Balmoral. As Balmoral come all the way down, far left side this time. Leah has control. She breaks her way in, dumps it back out to the blue line area. Wabak has it, shoots it high and wide, and Tom comes in from the right side. Tom trying to get it back, far side this time to Taylor Wabak. Wabak looks, tees this one up, takes a shot, tipped in front, narrowly missing the outside post. Kara Leah had control. Now the minor penalty has expired. Teams are back, 5-a-side, a 3-on-2 breakout. Across the line, 4 feet offside. Easy play. That was the one play where they had the puck in front of them again, and they pull it back to her side, and when they pull it back to their side, they put the winger offside. If you have the puck in front of you, I sound like a broken record, keep the puck in front of you, get it across the blue line. They're painted for a reason, so you can see them. Back down. All teams do it. They can do it in the National Hockey League as well, and they do it on a regular basis in the NHL, and they get paid a lot more money than we do. Far side, back behind the net, lost it over a skate of the puck this time. Wabak was the one that had it. Now they go back around the boards over on the left side, picking this one back up. Shot, not out, blocked inside. They'll take it back inside the corner as they hold onto it. And Wabak goes after it. Also coming in is Anderson. She was out of her reach. Now it goes all the way back down right side. Boehm comes inside. Picks the drop pass all the way back over. Carr goes in, takes a shot right through the crease, and this is picked back up and stolen. And Bassett had control for a second. Now it goes back out. Inside, Wabak has it again. She throws it back inside this time, getting it back over to Carr. Straight in, Boehm has control. Now she's going to go off on a change. They have 6 players on the ice, and they are lucky they didn't get called for too many players on the ice here. That was a bad line change. Literally a bad change. Now they go back inside. Shot taken, kick, rebound. Huge rebound right there, picked up, and Graves steals it. Graves throw it back behind her own net right now, and Podvie comes after it. Podvie clears it around the boards, right side, back over to Mackey, and Mackey throws it straight forward, up for the wall, inside. Careful play to keep it onside at the blue line, and Bryce pinches in. Bryce pushed off of the puck. Bryce mixes it up inside the corner. Somehow she comes out of the corner with the puck. Back over to Podvie. Podvie gives it back right side in Marino. Marino centers it back out in front. And this is picked back up by Balmoral Hall, who get all the way out to the center ice area. Balmoral Hall from Winnipeg, Manitoba. Had a good conversation with the coaching staff yesterday. Told me about the school, what they're doing, and what they have to do, and what they want to do. Straight down, shot high upstairs where Grandma keeps the maple syrup, and that puts one more on the board. Nice goal, nice shot. Megan Beers goes in and just levels that one right. A nice high shot over top of the shoulder of Schroeder, and that puts him up on the scoreboard one more time. So pretty explosive shots. They're getting their shots. The one thing they're doing is getting their shots on goal. They're just making a real quick release, not giving anything up, allowing it to get through. And again, Balmoral Hall on the attack. Failed to get it. Now they go back up ice the other way, and Beers comes back in a second time. Shot blocked again. Beers goes after this one. This is in the far side corner. Spino had it for a second. Now we go the other way. And they come all the way in far right side. They're going inside the corner. Good play. Sandilands goes inside. She ran on the boards and had to stop by the Zamboni gate. Tom levels this one back towards the net. Picking this one in the corner. Wabak goes after it. Wabak looks, waits. Tom's wide open. Throws it far side. Wabak gives it inside the corner. The back pass all the way out in front. Not going to get control of it. And Tom chases it back down. They go all the way back down, and they cross the blue line once again. Marino comes in, tries to go all the way out in front of her net. Getting the shot through traffic. Never happened that time, and they come back up ice the other way. In front of the players' bench. This is picked back up. Blocked, shot, cross ice pass. Sandilands gives this one back. Now they come inside. Got a piece of that one was Schroeder. She got it with part of her blocker low to the outside of her knee that time. And they picked it up on a steal on a foot race. Leah comes straight down, 1-on-1. Leah goes in, shoots, forehand, backhand. Oh, huge save right there, and the net's out. And we have a save, and that keeps the goose egg alive. What a remarkable save on that play right there, but what a nice break-in play by Kiana Leah to go inside and get that shot right on goal. I think the clock was still moving. Yeah, he's off on the clock. He's not keeping tune on the clock. So this is stuff that they should let the linesman know. Clock still moving again. Are we running time? Is that what they play? If it's 5 goals or more, I'm not sure whether they play running time or not. They're over talking to the referee. Apparently they're playing running time right now. Maybe this is something that they were instructed to do. Have you been told about this?
7 goals.
7. Okay, we're at 5. I'm not sure what the rule is for this, so we're going to go inside the corner. Meanwhile, the clock is still going, so I guess it's running time at 5 goals. I don't know. I'm like a ref. I'm the last to know. It's on a need-to-know basis, and I guess they didn't think I needed to know, so they didn't tell me, which is fair. Shot, rebound, going after this one. Nice play in front. Kiana Leah got the shot away. She comes back inside trying to go after this one. Yellowega is going to go after this one. Now they pick it up, blocked and stopped it at center ice area. It's going to go inside the corner. Giemond has it. She misplayed it. This is stolen by Roust, and Roust just rips this one in from the blue line. Now Roust goes to the hash marks, left side. Dishes it back. This one goes up, and it's a souvenir for some of the spectators, so we'll get another puck delivered by the timekeeper as they have to grab another one. So they're still playing running time, so I'm assuming it's got to be 5 goals. Has to be, Dan. Would be my guess. So the coaching staff having a bit of a discussion. Should at least stop the clock while they're having the discussion.
Tell them I'm in with the clock. Mine's correct.
So we're 14 minutes right now on the clock. Are we even with the clock?
14 minutes? Now we start.
Yeah, they reset it. He stopped it for 14. You were right.
Okay, tell everybody I'm setting it.
We're resetting the clock right now if you're looking for the timer.
Tell them to go off the one here.
So we'll wait. I guess the best way to tell you right now is that the coaching staff are having a discussion with the officials. Obviously a discrepancy because you had told me earlier on 7 goals.
I thought it was 7 goals.
We could be wrong. We could be right. So the coaching staff, regardless, they're having a discussion over on the far side. And possibly this is what the officials were told, that it was 5 goals or more for the spread.
That's Jerry talking to me.
So Jerry's having a discussion with her to find out what they're going to do. Either way, the young girls on the ice, the young ladies are having a discussion. They're all talking with each other. Not sure what they're talking about, but they're all having a big discussion. They're having a friendly little discussion. Everybody's talking. Whatever it is, it doesn't look too serious from the girls' view on the ice. It looks more of a friendly conversation at a picnic in the middle of July than anything else. They're sorting it out. We have no idea what's going on. It's a toss-up. They'll get it figured out.
We're set with the clock here at the rink.
So we are set right now with the clock at the rink. So we will pay attention to that and see what happens. See whether we play running time or we don't play running time or whatever. But regardless, smile to the girls. The girls want to get on camera. They all want on camera. Wave to mom and dad at home. Everybody wave. So nice to have the girls. Friendly. Oh, yeah, come on in. Come on in, wave. They're all having fun. Well, I think we got it sorted out. So we don't know whether we're playing running time or stop time. But we'll know the next time they blow the whistle. Okay, we're back, and it's dumped all the way back down in the NHA and end zone. So it's stop time now. Okay, so we had a discussion. We sorted that out. So we will see whether we play stop, straight, running. We go sideways. We're not really sure what we're going to do. From the draw, it goes all the way back. If they're wrong, one thing about it, the coach is convincing. They have control and they work their way out. Nice to have the young ladies come over and wave to our camera when we're having a bit of a time out there. At least they're enjoying themselves out here. Nice shot off of the back wall this time. They pick it back up, ring it around the boards. I told you they were more than just pretty faces. They're friendly. They're very friendly, and they just want to have a good time out here. They're doing a great job. Bit of a bump ensued behind the net. Play carries right on. Mackey had control. She was bumped off the puck. Now they give it back out. Mackey's in front net. Back pass, throwing it all the way over on the far side. This time to Donnelly. Kaylee Donnelly goes after. This one kept on side. Line change. 2 players off for NAHA. 2 on, naturally. Back pass off of the back boards. This is picked back up by Guimond, and she just rips it off of the wall. Up, ouch, that hit the linesman. Now it goes back inside. Now they throw it back as it goes all the way inside the blue line. Careful to stay onside. They pushed against the boards. Kiera Leah had control of it for a second. Now they go the other way, and Drake gets control. Drake spins like a top inside her own zone, shooting it off of the boards all the way back out. That hit the linesman, stays onside again. And they throw it against the right side wall. They're all coming inside. They're pinching inside the corner to chase it back down. Now they go back after it, but it goes out in the neutral ice right now again. And this is stolen by Miss Wagon, and she throws it straight forward. Back over to Bassett, and Bassett comes inside. Bassett throws it off of the back wall. Blocked. Holden picks this one back up. They pinched their way in from the corner and just cleared it back around. Now they stop and turn once again inside the corner, and Drake has control. Drake gets out the center ice area. She goes back after it. Bit of a foot race. Nice play to keep it onside by Drake. From her stick to her skate, back up to her stick. That was impressive looking. Now we go back the other way, turning. Carr has it inside her own zone. Back up the middle part of the ice. Dumping it straight down. Boehm was the one that threw it back inside. She still stays with it. Now it goes back to the blue line area. Keeping it onside with a long reach was Ringor, and she throws it back behind the net once again. Shayak goes after it. Shayak could not get control of this one as they all pinch their way in, and they turn inside their blue line by 40 feet, and Shayak takes it back. Now she's 60 feet behind her own blue line. Over on the far right side, turning. Getting control. This one is Taylor Wavick, and Wavick comes all the way out in front of her own benching, and she gives this one straight forward to Sandilands. Now she gives it back over. Dump pass. Sandilands has control. Wavick comes in. Shot blocked in front out to the blue line area. Nice play to keep it onside by Tom. This goes right on goal, and you can have a target in that chest pad because it goes right bang on there, and the young lady holds on that one. Glasgow is not going to give up on that one. She goes down. She stops it. And she keeps the game at 5-0. So it must be 7 goals in. Either way, we've eventually got it sorted out. We knew we would. Just a matter of time. It's called a mercy rule. Sometimes if you're a coach, you think 3 goals is a mercy rule. Depends on how the game goes and whether or not the ice is tilted. It all depends. They dump it all the way back inside, shooting it off of the wall. Now they try the centering pass. Lost it. Now they picked it back up, and they're still fighting for it, trying to center it, and they centered it eventually out in front, but they go back up ice the other way, and this is stolen by Hanslick, and she comes all the way in. Hanslick goes deep to the line. Marino's in front. Marino goes back after, and Hanslick still has control of it. Miss Wagon throws this one straight forward all the way up to Shayak this time, and she just dumps it inside the zone. Line change coming up right now, and this one's going against Balmoral Hall. They got 3 players that they moved off, and 3 come back on. Right side boards. Pressing in the corner, going after this one. Wavick comes inside. Wavick stays with her players. Now they pick it up and they go the other way, and Hanslick still turns inside her own blue line in front of the penalty box area. They go back up ice the other way, and Rouse comes down. Rouse goes in, left side, drop pass back over to Marino. Marino gets pushed off of the puck, heavily in the corner by Hirschfeld. And we have a penalty call. This one's going to be going to Miss Hirschfeld for a body checking penalty. She might disagree with it, but I know it has to be a penalty because you sort of shuddered up here. So, body checking. They would? You would think so. So she sits down in the penalty box. Hirschfeld. She'll go sitting inside the box. Ashley Hirschfeld, my correction on that one. That's what happens when you have a player number 19 and another player number 20. They're too close to each other for my liking. Shot block goes inside the corner, picked back up by Morgan Wabick, and she rips it all the way back out to the center line. Stolen by Graves. Graves, cross ice, back over to Holden. Holden comes down, almost ran the referee over. And they go back up ice the other way, and this is going to go inside the corner off of the back wall. As they pick it back up. Good pressure showing right now by Balmoral Hall as they're on the defense, though. They have a minor penalty, but they had their chance even while they were killing the minor penalty. Inside the zone. Holden goes after it, dumps it straight forward all the way up the ice to Lunny, and Lunny gives this one back over far right side, this time to Mackey. Mackey goes inside the corner with it. She's pushed off of the puck. A little bit more of a scrum ensues in the corner. Yellowega comes after this one. They're all inside the corner. Donnelly is in there now. Donnelly looks, takes it back inside the corner behind the net. She goes after this one. Donnelly lost her footing and fell down, but gets up and then gets the puck back. Thank you very much. That was a nice little giveaway right there. That was like a late Christmas present to get the puck back that easily. Now they turn inside the corner once again. Lunny goes after it. Back all the way out to Holden. Holden, cross ice, far side. Shot taken by Rouse. Good stop inside the corner. But what a nice timely shot right on goal. Big stop by Schroeder. Now they throw it back, left side. Waiting for it. Tipped. On the outside, trying. Schroeder goes down, puts her pad on the outside, makes a huge save that way. Looks, throwing it back. Hirschfield stands up. She's waiting to come back onto the ice. The puck is deflected inside the corner after Schroeder got another stop. Back out, another stop. Up for the post right there. Good old U.S. Steel comes to life once again and saves the bacon. Now it's dumped all the way down the ice. And the minor penalty for Hirschfeld has expired. Team's back, 5 aside. As they go back inside, centering towards the net. Play carries right on. Now they go back behind the goal line. Leah lost her footing and fell down. Now she gets back up. She's going to go after it a second time, and Wavick pinches back in. But we have a penalty called by the referee. And I think this is an interference minor penalty. Assessed. This one's going against NAHA. So they will be going to the penalty box. Balmoral Hall School from Winnipeg, Manitoba, as we made mention earlier on. So they'll go to the penalty box waiting for a bit of a well-deserved rest, and they'll get one. From the draw, it goes back inside the corner, far side, and they pick it back up and look at going the other way. And they do exactly what they wanted to do. Wurtrich comes straight down. She goes inside. Mackey's on the far side. Gets the drop pass. Forehand, backhand misplay. This one, this is literally picked up and stolen by Balmoral. And they dump it straight down the ice. Icing is waved off. Shot it all the way back out to center this time. They give it back over to Wavick, and Wavick comes down. She cuts to the middle part of the ice. Back over to Carr, back to the inside. Throwing it inside their own zone this time. Wavick has control. Dumps it back over. Far left side. Now they're pinching their way in, getting a little more pressure showing right there. Shot it off of the boards. Wavick goes after her player. A couple of other players push behind the play. Players getting a little bit more frustrated as the game goes on right now. Probably only due to the simple fact that it's a 5-0 contest so far in the score. Inside the zone, going in. Carr rips it high over top of the net. What a howitzer of a shot on that play right there. Nice shot, well timed. Long leveled shot on goal by Tom. She just got that one right through everybody. And they go back. Wavick's at the blue line. Tom's over on the left side. A couple other players come together and push and shove. Referee tells him just to keep on going and playing hard. And Wavick takes a shot. Got it in the corner, deflected by Glasgow on the far side. Now Tom comes inside from the defensive area and got the shot but couldn't get it on net. Taylor Wavick goes behind the line. Good forechecking showing right there. And it almost took the puck off her as Bryce. And we have a penalty called by the referee. I think we have a slashing minor penalty. And the slashing minor penalty is going to be going, this time it's going to be going to NAHA. So this will put them 2 players down. And despite the fact that we have a slashing minor penalty, you know, it was initially when she was breaking her way in, she made a lot of noise going in from the net as she went around the net. Then she got liberties and took a slash on her. And had she not done that, she probably could have had the puck and had a chance to put that one in top. From the draw, it's pushed straight forward. Marino goes after it. She throws it inside the corner. Marino still forechecking. Balmoral Hall on a 2-player advantage right now. And Bohem comes out of her own zone. Now she's going to the front part of the net. They're breaking their way in. Shot it, ripped it all the way down the ice. Goes right on goal. Stopped by Schroeder. And Schroeder leaves this one. The first minor penalty has expired, so they're only one player short right now. Back on the ice is Rouse. Now Rouse made it to her player's bench, and coming on the ice to replace her is Hanslick. Hanslick comes inside, turns, tries to get the puck off her. Failed to. Marino is in the corner. Hanslick goes after this one. They'll get control and throw it straight down the ice as it's going to go inside the zone, and this will be against the wall. Podvy goes after it. Podvy eventually picks it up. Misplayed this one. Carr keeps it inside. Podvy goes back after this one. Centering pass. Cross ice. Tom takes a shot. Narrow limits in the outside post. Hirschfeld pinches in. Hirschfeld throws it back in. Far corner this time. Hirschfeld's calling for it. Carr had control. Never got it back. Out in front once again. Dangerous play. And Leah had that one chanced, but just couldn't put her stick on it. Now it's inside the corner. Hearing a bit of a foot race ensue in there. Hanslick goes after this one. She couldn't get control of it. It was blocked and stopped, but they picked it back up inside the corner nonetheless. Now coming inside is Hanslick. Out of her reach. Now they go back in front of the penalty box area. A couple players fell down. Holden gets back up. Slow, but she gets back up. Now they break their way back in. Leah comes in. Takes a shot. Goes backhand, forehand. Shot by Carr. Block, save, rebound. Once again a Carr and heavy pushing in front of net and a lot of traffic. And the officials have to be quick to move in, but that had to be the best chance they've had of the entire game so far to get one on the board. 18 seconds remaining in the power play. Players undecided what side to face off on, so they'll go on the far side this time for the face-off. Pulling themselves back in. 4:01 remaining. Third period of play. Back out to the blue line. Miss Wagon has control. Kit pinches back into the hash marks over on the right side. Back over to Carr. Back to Miss Wagon. She looks, turns, trying to set things back up and get it out to Wabick, and she does, but it was out of Wabick's reach. And the minor penalties both have expired right now. Teams back, 5 aside. Miss Wagon goes inside her own zone. Straight down the far left side this time. She comes inside, deflected up and in a play. And we have a stoppage of play once again with the face-off inside the corner one more time. 3:33 remaining. Third period of play. Shots. Difference by 19 right now. 44-23 in favor of NAHA over Balmoral. Puck is dropped. From the drop face-off, they go back down inside. NAHA comes in, centering pass, shot upstairs, goal. Nice shot over top of the shoulder of Schroeder. And that's another goal on the board for Mackey, and she gets one more going, and that looked easy from her perspective. So they've got listed as 6 on the clock right now. So we'll go back out to center ice area. The linesman ready. The referee is ready and drops the puck. Now they go back the other way, trying to get it back inside. Ringer comes in. Ringer throws it over on the far right side wall, and Donnelly pinches back inside. Pinching it, holding on to it is Ringor. Rory Ringer is in, centers it right on goal. Big stop right there, and they held on that one. Quick stoppage of play. Again, a face-off. So again, 6-0 the score. Don't want to say that dreaded S word. Will it stay this way or will it change in the next little while? They go all the way out of their own zone, straight up the ice, breaking their way in. Mackey comes in. Mackey goes in, takes it deep to the goal, right on goal, stopped by Schroeder. Now we get a little more of a traffic jam ensue in front of the net. A lot of players come together, more traffic out there than they've got in Winnipeg on Portage and Maine on a Friday night at 4 o'clock. Now they go back inside, holding on to it, and the line change coming up for the players of both teams. 2:59 remaining. Third period of play. Miss Schroeder's not overly impressed with a couple of things. She seems to be getting frustrated with herself. Have control of it. They just shoot it off of the wall. Back inside by Roust. Roust is calling for it back. They heard her and they gave it to her. She threw it straight forward, and Beers goes after this one. It's against the boards, holding on to it. Centering all the way back out in front. Tough play, picked back up again by Schroeder, and Schroeder clears it. Throws it to the wall, this time on the far outside this time, and Drake has control. Drake centers it. She goes after it herself. Turns, and this was picked back up by Beers, and she throws it back in, trying to get it to Drake. Failed to get it. Now they give it back over to Roust, and Roust just rings it around the wall right behind the net. Holding on to it. unable to get the initial shot, but they get up and get over center. And Sandilands throws it back inside. Pinching in on the right side is Lyon. Lyon goes after this one, as does Sandilands. This is stolen by Roust. Roust on the far side throws it straight forward. Off of the top part of the glass this time, and now they go over on the far right side of the boards. Picked back up. Tom comes inside. She takes a shot. That goes over the boards. Right side corner. Kept onside. Tom pinches back in from the blue line. Not going to get the puck that way. Now they still have control of it. And NAHA will come out of their own zone all the way up to the center ice area. Breaking their way straight down. Left side. Going in. Taking a shot. That was blocked. Picked back up once again. That's Anderson had the first shot away, and she almost had a second shot away. So now they go back again. Out of their own zone. All the way back up the center, and Leah comes straight down. She goes in. Yellowagger goes inside, waits. She's behind the net, trying to get control of the puck. They saw her, they gave it to her. She passes it back out to Tom. Tom, cross ice, far side. Nice shot taken by Leah, and she just ripped this one a little bit wide of the net. Now they go inside the corner. They're all pushing after it. Twisting, looks, shooting it off by the back wall this time. This is blocked and picked back up, unable to clear it out. Anderson is over there. Last minute in the third period right now. They're all against the wall. They're all pushing for it. Do we have a whistle? Do we have a scrum? I'm not sure what we have right now, but the play carries right on. They just take it and throw it straight forward. I think the girls just wanted a whistle. That's all they wanted initially in the corner, so she was frustrated. She just grabs it and throws it forward.
Guys would be complaining.
She will. I think they're going to call a minor penalty on this, but this was actually it was a penalty called by the linesman. This wasn't called by the referee. The linesman actually told her what happened. It's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. She threw it, and that's just out of sheer frustration because they wanted a whistle in the first place. She knows she's going to go over the penalty box. Nice going. We saw that. We got it. She comes over. At least she's smiling and she's looking up. Addison looks up. That was actually a nice throw. I thought she was going to take it and throw it overhead down the field and call yardage in that play, maybe because she's a Super Bowl fanatic or something like that. That was pretty good. That was a nice forward pass. Third period remaining. It's ticking down right now, and they give it back forth over to Tom, and Tom gets up over center this time. She breaks her way in. Drop past Leah. Tom gets leveled against the wall. Like, man, did she ever get hammered against the boards right there. Play carries on. Drop pass. Back over. Could not get control of this one. Taylor Wabick picks it back up in front of the penalty box area. Now she breaks her way in. Right side. She goes inside the corner. Good play as she gets around Holden this time. She was pushed off of the puck. Play carries right on, and this is drifted all the way down the ice with about 8 seconds remaining. What's going to happen? Who knows? Good pressure showing right there as they keep it onside. Mackey goes in. The buzzer goes to end the third period and the game. And NAHA pull out an impressive 6-0 victory over Balmoral Hall. What a remarkable game. Shots were 47-24. Outshot by 23. We're going to get downstairs and see if we can grab an interview with one of the players or a couple of the players right now. So grab a quick cup of coffee and come on back and join us here from Father Bauer Arena at UBC. Kaylee, first off, I know you're a busy lady. You would much rather be in the dressing room celebrating a victory. What a nice, decisive victory for the team tonight.
Yeah, it was really a team effort. Like, we've worked so hard. We've trained on ice, off ice, and it was just really nice to see it pay off.
You're telling me the coach really works everybody too hard?
No, he's good. We all love him.
Did you expect to come out and have such a commanding victory by a 6-0 score?
Well, we've been working really hard, but we have to give it to our goalie. She played amazing, and I don't know, without her, we wouldn't have been able to do that.
No, not at all. A couple of different situations took place in the ice, but regardless of what took place on the ice, let's talk about yourself. How's your team, yourself, how are you personally doing?
I'm doing well. I had a few injuries, so this is my first year clean, and I don't know, it feels good to be back at full speed and doing well.
It's sort of like an NHL style of injury. It's a body injury.
Yeah.
They never want to disclose what the injury is right there. What do you look at for your end results as far as going to school? What school are you looking at going to maybe?
I'm looking at a few Ivies, and I don't know, just definitely D1. So
What do you want to specialize in?
medicine.
Which type?
I want to be an orthopedic
You
surgeon.
want to make lots of money.
Yeah.
just think of the income tax you have to pay.
Yeah.
That's the one thing you have to look at. Are you enjoying your time in Vancouver?
Yeah, I loved it. My roommate actually is from here, so she toured me around, and it was really
A
cool.
little bit of a tourism guest.
Yeah.
When did you come to town?
We got here Thursday.
Well, that's not too bad. It's
Yeah.
short and sweet. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming you go back home tomorrow?
We're taking the red eye tonight.
Oh, the red eye.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a late flight. But at least you've had a chance to come out here, and you're enjoying your time out here. And I apologize because we normally don't get snow out here.
Yeah,
You
no.
know, we figured we'd have nice, warm, sunny weather, and you go to the beach and enjoy yourself. But so far, good team. What's the team doing? What's their focus going back home from this event?
Really, we're focusing on Challenge Cup is coming up, and we really want to put our best foot out there, and just that's a major tournament before our playoffs, and we just want to make sure that we're heading full speed into that.
Yeah, a lot of practice. That's what it takes.
Yeah.
Practice makes perfect. Shout out to anybody back at home.
My mom, dad, and sister.
Okay, they're all watching. Anybody's birthday coming up?
My mom's in March.
Aha,
Yeah.
aha.
They're on the
Now-
other side of the country, though.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. They're probably watching this right
Yeah.
now. So if they are, I hope they're enjoying themselves. And thanks for doing this, and all the best. And have a safe trip back home.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Welcome to Vancouver.
Thanks.
Okay, I'm not sure. I think we might be getting another guest coming out. I think we're getting a guest. I think they're undecided right now. Jeff's trying to get her. I think we're all trying to get her, and she's looking. Well, maybe she's not. So I don't know whether she's coming or not. It's like a little bit of indecisiveness right now. But I don't see anybody actually coming out from the Balmoral Hall Club, but she might. Oh, now she's coming. Yeah, better late than never. Better late than never. No, maybe she's not. Nope, you were wrong. She's not coming over. They're all left. They're going to the restroom. They said they have other stuff to do. That's what they were basically telling me. So it was an impressive game. 6-0 victory pulled off easily by NAHA. And as she made mention that they want to move forward going here and seeing what they can do and see what they can set up. So we'll be back with more broadcasts, and visit the website, jwhl.org, for more great hockey information for the upcoming time. Till our next game, if you don't play sport, at least be one.